as one big family. So we felt it is necessary that we meet and put a face to ourselves. That's number one. Number two, I want to say categorically that this meeting is not an AGM meeting. Okay, it's a meeting for an audit, to tell you about your company, to celebrate our success thus far, and to reflect on our challenges and chart the way forward for Tego. That's the purpose of this thing. And also to encourage each and every one of us to market Tego, because this is your company. If you don't do it, nobody's going to do it for you. Okay? It's your product. You got to be an ambassador of your product. So I just want to make that clear. It's a dinner night. We just want to fellowship together as one family, okay, in business. So having said that, I want to introduce Tego management team. Thus far, there are a group of people that is managing Tego, and as we are here today, as we are here today, it's good that we recognize them. Right on the far table at the back, I think the best way to do this would be either you humbly stand up or you don't raise your hand, let people recognize you. I have Dr. Briggs, Tony Briggs. He is the chairman of the board. Dr. Briggs, please you will introduce your wife. Amen? Oh, I saw this, I thought I was in church. Yes. Oh, that's close. This is Evangelist Who Brings. All right. Mr. Fidelis, where are you, sir? Okay, don't worry, I'm going to do that.
My name is Fidelis Ochomo. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Let me see who else is here. Well, we will come on. There's an area where you are coming. I think we are still waiting some of them. Anyway, my name is Godfrey Usayame, and I have my wife. Julie Usayame. Thank you so much. As they come, the management team, as they come, I will introduce them. Now let's move forward to our partners. We are not doing this alone. There are third-party companies that will partner with to get to where we are today, and we are glad to have some of them in our midst tonight. The far back table there is one, help me with the last name. Navas. Okay, that is one Navas. It's representing Radio Vision, the Spanish radio in Houston. They are partners. With him is also his colleague from the same radio station. And we are expecting some other partners, the marketing team and the rest. They are not here, but as they come, who are acknowledged them. Now, having known and seen the management team, I think it would be proper we also know the shareholders. So starting and start from this table, and as I please start the mind to you, just introduce yourself.
Benson Ima.
Oh, okay.
And Denise.
Denise Moore.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
Rolando Lemus and my boss, my wife, Michelle.
That is good, that is good. So let me go this way. Let me go like this. So I have a direction. Yes. Introduce yourself.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Cosmas Obona.
Next.
Pastor Dr. Victor Amos.
You are welcome.
Bishop Sobi.
It's a pleasure meeting you, sir.
Godfrey Ibenavia.
Oh, that man is sick.
Yes.
Good.
Deborah Igbinavia.
Thank you, man. You're welcome.
My name is Ubedi Usapolo Elijah, and with me is my wife Edna Elijah.
Okay. My name is Isaac Odeon, pastor with Redeemer.
Dr. Johnson Ubede and my wife Moody Ubede. Dr. Monday Onaiwo, and this is my son, Elosa Onaiwo.
My name is Samuel Iwuri, and this is my wife, Ogenero Iwuri.
My name is Michael Iwuri. This is my mom and my dad.
My name is Rukia Gogiran, and this is my uncle.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you.
David Morwell. Thank you.
My name is John Orowan. It's my pleasure to meet you. My name is Tego.
My name is Alamir Orgiz, and education here in Houston.
It's a pleasure. You have it. Okay, before you get your seat, just introduce yourself.
Endurance Yamo. This is my wife, Doris Yamo.
It's a pleasure. You are welcome. All right. Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. I'm glad now we start so we can have time for the real game.
Just to confirm.
All right. At this point, can we need to call on the chairman of the board, Dr. Breeze, to give us the chairman opening speech. Dr. Breeze.
Good evening again, everyone. Really appreciate you coming for this. I will call it an inaugural meeting. This is the first time we're really meeting together in this capacity. I really appreciate that we all made it here. I want to thank God for keeping us alive and bringing us to this very unique occasion. I really want to appreciate the presence of investors, our partners, and also in shareholders in this particular meeting. I know every one of us is looking forward to the next step that the company is going to be taking, but I want to assure you about something, that this is a very, very strong company that we're looking at. This is a big company that we're looking at. This is a very, very important company at this particular time that we're looking at. What makes this company very unique at this time is very, very important to note. There are 6 things that we can look at. Number 1 is the ideal product that the company has, or ideal service that the company is providing. I call it ideal because it's very, very unique, and it is fitted into a particular mood that is non-existent right now. So it is actually filling in a particular vacuum. That's what this company is doing. The second thing that makes it very, very important is you. We have what I call patient, faithful investors in you. God brought you in at this particular time for this particular purpose, to make this particular idea come to fruition. So it's not an accident. The third thing that is making this company very unique and very successful, will be very successful, is a committed set of managers. These are extraordinary managers that have come together to make this company successful. They work 24/7. Literally 24/7. You do not know this, but it's actually what's going on behind the scene. The fourth thing is that we have zealous marketers. You can see Univision, it's part of the marketing apparatus that's been set up. And there are so many other ideas that are coming up in the area of marketing. Then the fourth thing, or the fifth thing really, is what I call the global appeal. So this company is not just here, it's going to be all over the world, in every continent of the world, it's going to be there. And then the final thing, which is the most important thing, is actually the grace of God that has brought this company to bear. So this company is not ordinary. We are looking at a company that is very, very unique. So I want to encourage you to be a participating, patient, faithful investor in this company. Be a user of this product. I use this product, this service, personally for myself, for my family. You know, for whatever reason, I just tell you, download this thing and you'll do. And it is helping. But this is only the beginning. This is only a tip, even less than a tip of the iceberg that you're seeing today. Mark my word, by this time next year, it's going to be a totally different picture that you'll see. I just want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your faithfulness. I want to thank you for standing with us at this particular time. I want to thank you for your zeal. I want to thank you for your love. I want to thank you for appreciating what this company is and what this company is doing, for having faith in this company, holding on even when things are tough, when you can't even see beyond what you're looking at, but holding on until that particular day when the truth and the total picture of what God is doing in this family will become a fruition. Thank you very much, and God bless you all.
Thank you for this. It's a beautiful one. Before I call on Fidelis Ochonogo to give us an overview of the company, I want to introduce the consultants that is handling the affair of this company. These are the research and business development guys. They pack the way for us to navigate. I have the honor and the pleasure this evening to call on Dr. Oke Napoleon. Thank you. Also in the house, we all know these days there are always issues of cyber theft and all identity theft and what have you. We have a gentleman here that is branded with well of experience. We work for just name some of those big companies you can think of, up to the government parastatal. He's our cyber security consultant. He's here in the house today. I want to recognize the person of Olawole Adeibe. I hope I'm right. You are welcome. That's the answer good. All information we are saying, you can't try nothing. The chief security officer. Fantastic. All right. Having said that, I call on Fidelis Ochonogo to please brief us and give us overview of the company.
I want to say good evening, everybody. Good evening. This is a very wonderful program. So glad to witness a day like this. When a journey began, like the way this very one began to almost about 3 years ago. We never knew we would get to this level. God in His infinite mercy brought us thus far. And is still moving us forward until we get to the promised land. We do not intend to stop. We will continue to be resilient, to be stronger, to march forward, because we have laid our hands upon the plow. There is no going back. I believe that God has so much for all of us here seated. And there is nobody here seated that will go back maybe in about 2 years or 3 years' time without looking back to today and say, thank you, God, because I was a part of this phenomenal thing that started. I strongly believe that Tego is not just another ride-share company, just like Uber and Lyft. Tego is on a mission to reach out to every individual in this whole world, a mission to empower the world for financial freedom, a mission to bring financial security to every individual that's come across our ways. Tego's system was born out of a body to create a legacy for this generation, and that we must accomplish. Having said that, I want to also say thank you for to what Dr. Please has said. Thank you for everyone that has invested into Tego. There are some people, most especially, I don't know, Onaiwu Rights. Is that the name? Yeah. She saw several years ago, we had nothing. There was no company, there was nothing, but she trusted in us and laid down our money for this company. Today I want to say thank you very much for that belief, that faith, that trust that you have in Tego system. Some passerby never thought that we could get to this level. I remember one of the first meetings we held, some people said all manner of things. They are Nigerians, they are not going to get there. Today, Tego has launched. We are carrying passengers. We have started moving people from one point to another in this town. And God is helping us to move forward. I'm glad to announce to you that the city of Austin has granted us the permit to pick up passengers from their international airports. I'm also glad to let you know that the city of San Antonio has also given us a permit to pick up and drop off passengers at the airports. The city of Dallas Fort Worth is on the pipeline. In less than a month from today, we will obtain the license also. Tego is moving in the right direction, and we are unstoppable. Among the things that we have done, we have a license. You all know that we have license to operate in the entire Texas. By this year, Tego will be launching all those cities I mentioned before the end of this year. Nigeria will also be open this year. We are going to expand into Colombia this year. Before the end of this year, we'll get into Colombia, we'll get into Nigeria, we'll get into all those cities that are mentioned in Nigeria. In Texas. Some of the things I wrote down here, I'm not going to talk about them. Our business consultant will be handling them. Some of the strategies were put together to be able to make Tego a household name in United States and global. Tego is not just a local company. The vision is huge. The vision is to quickly move from one country to the other, to move quickly from one city to the other, and take over the whole world. In fact, Tego is going to be a household name everywhere. Everywhere you are going to be hearing Tego. How did you get here at Tego? How are you going back home? I'm Tegoing. That is what you are going to continue to hear about Tego. All over the place, Tego. You get into the universities to hear students singing the praises of Tego. Everywhere, Tego, Tego, Tego. I really want to say thank you for everybody for coming. And at the end of today, you will never regret coming. Once again, I want to emphasize that this meeting today is not really an AGM meeting. It's just for us to get together, celebrate what we have done, reflect on where we are going to. That you will hear from our consultant, Dr. Oke Napoleon. Reflect on what our challenges are, where we are going, and how we are going to get there. Thank you so much once again, and God bless you all. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you. I'm not the only one that talking in the church. So you can join me. All right. Thank you so much for that brief overview. It's like finding time will not actually permit us to align the benefit of Tego and where Tego is going. But suffice to say that for those that are not aware, Tego has a corporate office here in Houston. It's Bissonnet and Bissonnet and Fondry. There's a chase building there on the second floor. And Tego has been occupying that building for 3 years running now. And Tego has about 15 staff in the marketing team. And we have a digital manager. We are also present in physical presence in some of the stores, marketing people. We have our start giving us flyers, handouts, talking to people. And we just secure HTV. Very soon, if you are HTV fans, you will see people welcoming you and giving you TIGO flyer. This is encouraging. They are working for you. Now, I'm so excited this night, honestly, because I can see the future. I don't know if you can see it with me, but I can see it. Especially when I see my chairman smiling. It hardly comes out. But I want to call on the cybersecurity consultant. Because these days, the question people ask, are you sure my social security is secured? Are you sure my credit card information is secured? Are you sure the data people cannot go into your website, hijack it, and do all of that? But that's something we want you all to know, how simple that is to us. Because we want to be able to live here tonight and say you have a formidable company. Remember, this is your company. We are just managing it on your behalf. So permit me to call on the IT group, my instructor, the prof, Olawale Adeniyi. Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you, everybody, for coming out. And then I thank my boss, Mr. Godfrey, and as well as Mr. Fidelis. Everybody here that you are the board members, I want you guys to go and relax. Your data is safe. Your technology is safe. Nobody can steal it away from you guys. Because what we are planning, you all know what cybersecurity is. I'm a consultant with very, very big companies like Deloitte, Infosys, even banks like West Fargo. So I've seen when they contacted me about Tego, I know this is a future company. Because when I read the news about Uber and when they started, even Tego started better than them. they don't believe they can be there where they are today. And when I saw the path, and I saw myself that, wow, I'm working for one of the best future companies. So, and I laid down a plan which we are following about your infrastructures, and the infrastructure of Tego is being kept in the cloud, which is AWS. We have a lot of cloud services out there, but we can't use all, you have to use one source. So AWS is one that we really set up on, that we put our technology. Because cybersecurity is going like a war, country to country. Russia trying to take something from Pentagon to see how we are using our technology. So the technology of Tego, we don't want somebody to just steal it. What you guys pay to do, pay a lot of thousands of dollars to make. Somebody will just sit down somewhere in his house and hijack the whole thing. Even you can even lock us out of our account. We have to pay ransom through Bitcoin before you release the account. But the technology is gone. So we don't want those things to happen. So we set up an infrastructure on AWS where we'll be using different tools to be doing monitoring. We're going to be monitoring as our data is going out, both finance side, both account side, both engineering side. All different divisions will be totally monitored with different tools. And we are going further to be using AI, which is automation, that machine learning. Like, I don't need to be there. I don't need to pick up my computer. When somebody is trying to log into the network, you will quickly kick him out or cancel or terminate the instance. So we are planning to do all that. But for now, as we are in cloud, and everybody know that cloud services is one of the safest services. That anywhere anybody is in the world, if it's a driver in Colombia that want to access the website, or a driver in Nigeria that want to access the website, it won't be like the story that server is down. The server will never be down. You all know what I'm saying when I say server is down, they are doing election. And they say, oh, we can only produce the result of the Senate, but the presidential election, server is down. So they have to defend server. So Tego server will never be down. Because we are using cloud services. So you guys don't worry, your data technology, everything is safe. So we map up a good strategy to make sure that all your data, all your information are all tight and safe. Nobody can steal. So thank you everybody for coming. God bless you.
See why I call you my guru. Thank you so much. We have a representative here from our partner, the radio station. Univision is a Spanish radio station, and their range is so wide, so they are partners. And we have their representative here, who I have to pause a little bit to pronounce the last name. Navasa. I got it. So now, please, you are welcome. So one is just going to be telling us what our radio digital plan is for the next 6 months and what we want to achieve with the strategy we have put in place.
Hello, everybody. My last name is actually Narvaez. Dr. Ross is getting close to every single time. Narvaez.
I call you the
Okay, I'll try to do as quick as possible. I know you guys look at are a little bit hungry, so I'll try to keep it fast. We are from Univision, which is a TV, radio, and digital channel here in Houston. And of course 48 states across the whole U.S. And as soon as we find out about Tego system, we saw great potential, right? And we saw a huge potential to partner with, and our Hispanic community deserved to know what you guys were doing. So we started doing something really great with you guys, and hopefully we keep this relationship for a couple of years, right? So basically, I want to go really quick to you guys, showing the importance of Hispanics here in Houston. The last census actually showed us that in Houston, the Hispanic community has the highest DMA, right? We have 2.8 million of Hispanics here in Houston. That's huge. We are actually the #1 DMA here in Houston. Second is white, third is black, and fourth is the Asian community. So of course, why not write Tego, pursuing the Hispanic community? So that's why we saw that great potential with you guys. Also, it's very important to mention that the Hispanic community has been growing not only in numbers as population, but also the spending power. We've now moved a lot of what business relates here in Houston, and also our income as Hispanics have grown significantly for the last year. Nowadays, our average income through the year is about 89,000, compared to a couple of years back in the days were much lower. So the Hispanic community nowadays is huge here in Houston and in Texas as a whole. So it's very important to keep that in mind as well. You have all these packets for you guys to keep. It's a lot of info. It's great whenever you have time at home, something else to have it. It's very important, but I'll try to jump to the area of what we are doing with right here. So basically, as Univision, between TV, digital, and radio, we reach about 78% of the Hispanics here in Houston, right? Why we don't reach 100%? Of course, because some of those Hispanics are younger fellows, younger kids that we can reach, right? But about every single adult here in Houston, we are able to reach them between our three capabilities. So with Right Tego, we decided to build a strategy, right, that is gonna be first for 3 months to check results, and the idea is to renew for an extra 3 months so we can do this 6-month campaign, correct? But the main strategy is to combine radio with digital to start with. Why we didn't want to go right away with TV? Because the reason behind this is that radio creates a little bit more of urgency in the message, a little bit more of action, while TV is a little bit more of branding, right? So we decided to focus first on radio with a combination with digital. As we know, digital is the main key nowadays, and this is a digital business as well, and also we have to combine that. So we're gonna be doing 3 months with radio, as mentioned before, and also we're gonna be hosting and being a sponsor of a concert that we're gonna have on May, which is Camila. It's a private concert, huge for the Hispanic community, and you guys are gonna be the proud sponsor with a couple of my businesses of this concert. But for you guys are gonna be the only rideshare sponsor of this concert, so it's gonna be very, very significant for you guys to be part of this portion. What we wanna do with this strategy? We wanna, of course, branding, as we know, and make sure the community, the Hispanic community is aware of Right Tego. We don't wanna just know about Uber and Lyft and Alto. There's other big companies like you guys that are doing great, and the Hispanic community deserves to know about you guys as a user and of course as a driver, right? So that's huge for us, and that's what we're gonna help you to deliver there. We wanna increase, of course, the riders and the drivers app downloads. We wanna increase the website visit, right? Your website visit, and we wanna increase all your social media numbers, right? How we're gonna conquer that, as mentioned before, we're gonna have a very nice messaging that actually will start already this Wednesday. by being on air. And it's a message of showing out there the difference that you guys have against Uber and Lyft, right? Significant difference not only in the percentage of the payment, also what you guys do as a passive earning with those 2% of bonus that you guys have. No one else in the market does that, and I think the Hispanic community, I'm a Hispanic, I'm from Colombia, and if I'm gonna be making money, I'm gonna be there, right? And you guys are giving only a great service to put someone from point A to point B, but also you're giving the option to earn passive money, which is great, right? Hispanic wives, they're expensive. And they're expensive, and we need to get money from somewhere. So you guys are doing great that. As soon as everybody starts listening that you guys have that type of business, trust me, we're gonna believe in that, we're gonna trust in that, and we're gonna use it. So there's gonna be a lot of frequency, a lot of messaging for 3 months about downloading the app, visiting the web, right Tego. We wanna make sure everybody was there, and Tego was saying, and everybody knows about Tego, right? Right Tego, and everybody has to stick to that in their head. Other than that, very straightforward, you have in these packages the number of reach that we have to digital, to radio. With this campaign, we are on radio only. We are targeting to reach around 400,000 people within these 3 months, right? And at least these people are gonna be listening at least 3 to 4 times every single commercial, right? So it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge, a lot of awareness. We can't force them to use the app, but we trust the product. We trust that's what you guys are having by them knowing that the app is out there and what you guys are doing, they're gonna start using it. So again, this is a great start. We wanna follow all this process with you guys from the starting point to the end point. It's very easy for us to start when you guys already are here, but we saw the project and we wanted to start from the bottom with you guys. So hopefully we make it to the next level, like you were saying, and we start having every single year this meeting, but now we find a strategy that is gonna pull you every single time to the next level. Hopefully next meeting, next year, is gonna be again me, but talking about the strategy that we're doing in Dallas, San Antonio, Austin, why not in Colombia as well, right? Now that you guys are going to
Okay,
Colombia,
keep going.
I need to be part of my country as well, right? So like Colombia, Nigeria, anything that we can do to help, we're gonna be here. So that's a little bit of what we're doing. Of course, more in deep, you will have the package there. Mr. Boss, we can give you my number, anything, and we're more than welcome to keep sharing everything that we're gonna be doing with you guys. Okay? Thank you.
Thank you so much. While he was making his presentation, I have his house to one of our directors walked in. And unfortunately, the director is not here. One of the management team of Tego is not here because he has to be out of the country. And he told me that his house will be representing him. And she just walked in. I want to acknowledge her. And that is the person of Mrs. Oyibo. You are welcome. You should be sitting on this side. That is where your husband is supposed to be. And that's where you are supposed to be. Can someone just help? Yes, this side. This other chair there. Yes, where Dr. Grace is sitting. Thank you. There was a little bit of appreciation that went out when this woman, right there, yes. There was an appreciation that went out when my boss was talking, when Mr. Fidelis was talking. He said there was somebody, or there is somebody, that trusted us when there was nothing to trust. You know how somebody will trust you when there is nothing to trust. And the person put a lump sum money in our hand for the past 3 years. and she hasn't looked back to say, how you are doing. Each time I had to call her, she said, Daddy, gold is not found in the surface. Do not worry. It will surely add up. And that's why my colleague started by applauding her and thanking her. But unfortunately, as at that time, she wasn't present. Now she just walked in. And I want to recognize the person of Mrs. Ure. You are welcome. You are one of those that inspired us to get to where we are today. Thank you so much. We do appreciate you. All right. Having said that, let me call on our chief consultant, the man that is doing the business development, researching, which ground to break, where next, when and how to do it. And that is the person of, we call it senior consultant of Tego. And that is the person of Dr. Oke Nafoya. Dr. Oke, please.
Good evening. Good evening again. Good evening. It started this way, in some way. I was invited to Tego by Dr. Godfrey. I didn't know why they called me, but they called me. So I went. Before that visit, I had an invitation to be here because I was involved still involved in the transitional government, trying to put it together, the economy from the government line. But I went to Tego because the brother called me. We sat down and he did not tell me that he knew me long ago. So he just kept talking. And I was watching, listening. Then finally he said, can you help us? Work with us. I said, okay. What do you want me to do? Then he said, this is where we are. It's a young company, but with great places. I said, okay. Again. But then I looked into it. What do I do from here? When you have a business that is new, and you also notice that there are other bigger names, brands that people already use, the strategy to grow that company is going to be a little bit difficult and different. So I started with me. Do I have what it takes to help Tego grow? And I found out that maybe I do, but why should I? And these are my words. I looked at Tego, the product itself, also mentioned by the chairman. It's a great product. Then I asked myself, what if it's a great product? What happens? Can I scale the company? And then I looked at it and said, it's actually two companies in one, a combo. Here you have a ride share, and then you also have a direct selling business. Well, now I have only 5 minutes. All right. So, you have a ride share company, and you have a direct selling business. So these are two different companies in one. So if you invest in one, you invest in the other. It's like buy one, get one free, right? But I have to scale this company. So I looked at Tego that if I pick up just the right share I'm able to create 10 different companies that will make you money. And if I pick up the direct selling only, I can also create another 5 to 10 different companies that will make you money. So we're now looking at a big company. So I said, I like it. Maybe I can help you guys. So I said, okay, I will. But then, I said, in order for us to start this, because we already have companies like Uber and Lyft that people actually know, maybe the right way to start to build Tego will be to build relationship. We have to turn Tego into a Texas company, the pride of Texas. So we change the tagline. We have to make it a Texas pride. Build pride behind it. So in that case, this is our company. You know about Texas, the power of Texas. So we need to brand Tego. And that's what we started doing. I told them, so that's the direction I'm going to go. In order to do that, we have to build local relationships as we think global. We have to start from the domestic. If we're able to sell the company, give it a solid name, a strong name, then we are a success. But what do we do in order to do that? So we need people. I walked onto the street and started talking to people, started sampling the environment. Anyway, the city owners, there are those that own this land. How do you reach them? Access. So I made a few phone calls. Started asking questions, can we do this, can we do that? You like this, wow. There is no single person that I spoke to or met, the meetings I held with them, that said this is not a great company. So it's a great product. So I started with the city of Houston, within the council men and women, the mayor himself, and a few other people, business owners, executives, institutional leaders, executives. So we're talking about Tego. So Tego has a name, not just here, but outside here. So, what are the strategies that we're going to use? I also suggested, okay, what we're going to do now is to go beyond this and connect directly with the city. So, one of the strategies, because you want to know what are we doing and what are they going to do to be known out there so that they can make you money. Because publicity is money. It's all about knowing people, building relationship. It's all about who knows you. I'm taking DoorDash, something like that. But in the next few months, I told them that this is what we're doing. If we do it the right way, nobody, any person that picks up his phone or app will say, no one, I'm using Tego. We say Tego, right? So, one of the things that we're going to use is to launch the first Tego Law Enforcement Appreciation Day, City of Houston, Texas, Kenya. We've already arranged that. That will be May 6th. So you're all invited. We'll be there in the City of Kenya. The firefighters, the law enforcement officers, they will be there. The veterans, the mayor, the councilmen and women of Kenya, they will be there. Television will be there, and we get it for free. Newspaper will be there, we get it for free. We're not paying for it. Now, we are also going national. By next month, Tego will be on Entrepreneur Magazine, front cover, with their picture on it. So, which means somebody in New York can take a look at it. Somebody in California will look at it. Everywhere you go, you will look at it, and you'll also be online. We've achieved that, and it's free. Houston Chronicles will come out next month, and it's free. So this is the direction that Tego is going. Because we want to plant Tego in the heart of every single person that is in Houston, and then we move away from Houston. City of Chicago, we are going to participate in their mini marathon. They've agreed. The police, the mayor, the councilmen and women, they said, yeah, welcome, sir. Bring Tego on. So they will support us. That's the direction we're going. But we move also beyond that. And what I'm saying, these are not just ideas, these are things already in the works They agreed, and we're going to do that, and they're ready to work with us. So these are not just plans. This is just not dreams. I'm sorry, not ideas. These are things that we already do. Tego app, mobile app. To bring Tego into every home, not only in Houston, not only in Texas, but all over America and beyond. We are developing Tego educational app for little children. It's a trivia app. You download it on your computer, on your handheld assistant device, and kids will play it. But they play, they win awards, they win prizes. It's just simple questions, education stuff. Drive them away from social media, TikTok and everything, and then teach them, educate them, inform them, so that their parents actually will download it for them and then give it them, so you know what your child is doing. We are entering into every kitchen. Now, why are we going in this direction? We can't fight Uber and Lyft and these other big ride shares on television. They have a name. But we can go through the backyard and get into the hearts of moms and dads and children, because their children are using this Tego app there. Education. So we cover that one. Visa. We're just discussing with Visa. Almost completing that conversation. To have a Tego branded debit card, loadable card. So you go to Walmart, you see it. Riders and drivers will use it to order rides. Just like Uber, they have their own. So we're going to have their own. And we're working on that. And it will soon be one. So it's another direction that we're going. Tego, another way. By the next, is it not this year? I think in mine, I have addressed a speech actually in your folder. When you get home, you look at it, because I don't have time to go through all this. But however, you go down there, you will see Tego Driving Institute, which we are about to launch. It's going to be an online and on-site education environment for commercial drivers and individual drivers, where they do defensive driving and all those things. So Tego is now looking to be licensed and approved by the motor vehicles. So that drivers, commercial drivers, or if you have DUI or anything like that, so you go there, you can load the app while you're listening, so you do your training there, including CPR and all those things for our drivers. So we're taking Tego into a different direction, that things you cannot find with Uber or Lyft, because we want to build value. If you want to differentiate your company from another company, you have to add certain values that they don't have, even though they may be bigger than yours. But now you have a need. So you see, we're doing that too. Now, there are several directions one could go with Tego. So whenever I look at it, I don't look at a company, a small business, I look at a big picture, a big establishment that is already there. And when I talk about it, I talk at it from the spiritual level. I am not seeing a mom and pop company, even though it's new. But what I see is bigger. That's why I'm working with them. I've seen them twice a week. I do travel a lot, I have other things I'm doing. But this is where I believe that I can make impact. When you go through the address or the speech that I put in your folder, you will discover a few things that I didn't just write that thing for you to believe in Tego, because you already believe in Tego, that's why you put your name. The only thing I'm only saying here is to just show you that Tego is going to make money for you. There are challenges now. The challenge is that one, it's a small company, doesn't have a name. And we're trying to build a name. The other one is financial constraints. Of course, you know that very well. And we have technology to do the guys here. They're always advancing, but there's always challenges every day that they face here. Marketing challenges, because you don't have enough manpower and all those things and other resources. But I am not afraid to deal with those, because we deal with bigger things. So, I'm just encouraging you. all of you that brought me here. Because without you, I would not be here. I'm here to help them to make money for you so that the money will work. When I met the board last week, I challenged you. I said I need a few things for you guys to recommend. Recommend not only your time or your resources, but your interest also, and your friendship, relationship building. They mentioned it when they got here. And that's what I believe in. If this company is going to grow, we have to build relationship. If we're going to get anywhere, we have to trust one another. Give them time, those that work for you. The two leaders, Dr. Godfrey, Fidelis, and the others. Support them, give them enough time, and allow them time while I work with them. It is not going to be easy, but it is possible. So far, we have done great things. And don't forget also that we're not just doing the law enforcement appreciation in the city of Tego, we're also doing the city of Houston and also Sugarland. So we're going to drive it around with the sole aim of building Tego into the heart and soul of every single rider or driver. If we achieve that and brand Tego, we achieve success. Because you know deserve it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you so much for showing us the path. I've just been told that we are not eating our salad. And that is preventing them from starting the dinner. Can we please start doing justice to those things? Okay, please. Because our time is almost up. We are supposed to be here for just 2 hours. All right? So while we are doing justice to that, I just want to let you all know a little bit of Dr. Okay. You see, Tego is blessed with a very, how will I put it? I'm short of words. Tego is blessed with human resources. Trust me. You hear doctors across the room. Dr. K is a product of MIT. He has his master's in economics and mathematics in MIT and his PhD from Harvard. So we got the best. And we are still sorting for the best. So you can be rest assured that your company is promoted by the best. Are we all excited tonight? We just want to bring the eyes